How's it going? It's King Kevin Dorival, and we're going to talk about the power of fear versus the power of faith. Both of these things can affect you mentally, physically, spiritually, and financially. It's up to you to activate which power you're going to be living by. The power of fear or the power of faith. Me personally, I'm tired of speaking brokenness. I'm tired of speaking about losing or getting hurt or talking about my failures. All that does is give more power to your fears. All it's going to do is give the devil and his messengers more access to your world, more access to your psychology, your heart, your emotions, to your finances. So no wonder why you're always losing. No wonder why you're always giving up, because that's all you're speaking. Your words are very powerful. Your words speak out vibrations into the universe, into the cosmos. And it comes back into you. So if you don't believe in the Bible, like I have here on my desk, or you don't believe in some sort of greater being than yourself, then all you are doing is living by the laws of the devil. Now, in the Bible, Job talks about, in the book of Job, his greatest fears came alive, and he kept thinking, oh, things are going to get worse. I'm going to lose more children. I'm going to lose more of my animals. I'm going to lose more of my property. All his vegetation is going to be ruined if things continue to get worse as far as his health went, and he kept getting sick. And then you have Mr. Joshua, who was taught under Moses. This guy had incredible faith. As a matter of fact, it is said that he was the greatest general of all times. He had so much faith that he was able to get God to stop the sun from going down. Now that is a bit remarkable. The story itself, some may believe it's not true, others believe in this wholeheartedly, which is cool. But I believe in a holistic approach of everything. That's one thing that our ancestors, my African ancestors, always believed and felt. That spirit, mind, body, they all work together in unison. Now, if you are a person living in the world, which you are today, listen to this video, therefore you have a mind, body, and spirit. The earth, the air, the water, the skies, all those elements there, they work in unison. They work together somehow, some way. The moon affects, and the sun affects the waves of the water. It affects the way birds get up in the morning. Flowers blossom early in the morning once the sun rises. So it does make it very believable that someone with such great faith as Joshua, who activated the power of faith, was able to ask God, who was creator of all things, all water, land, animals, people, the sun and the moon, the earth, and the whole universe, was able to get the sun to stop. Because Joshua requested that God do that because he wanted to seek out his enemies, and he knew that if his enemies were able to escape in the night, the darkness of the moon, then he would lose that war. He would have lost that battle. My own personal life, as I mentioned earlier, I was tired of always speaking about losing. I was always tired of speaking about being broke and hungry. My friends getting locked up, going to jail, prison, court costs, probation. All those words, I didn't only hated hearing it. I hated speaking it. I hated putting that into the universe. And I didn't even know anything about the universe at that time, other than I love Mother Nature. But continuing to speak those words into my vocabulary, even though I was in those shoes at that time, I made a conscious decision that I did not want to speak those words anymore into my life. I did not want to think about it. I didn't want to meditate in my mind, the situation regarding my judicial process. You get arrested, you get a charge, go to jail, this, that, and the other. That is nothing but speaking failure. That is nothing but speaking lack, imprisonment into your life. So, you know what I decided to do? I decided to read books. So my sister, who's a big book reader, she gave me a couple of books. One of them is up here by Toni Morrison, and can't find it right now. But I have a couple of Toni Morrison books up here. But she gave me that book and another fiction book by Nikki Taylor, which was a little different. So I made a decision to go ahead and read upon some other things, you know. So I grabbed books like Johnny Cochran here, A Lord's Life, which is a very inspirational book. He talks about how he was able to get himself in different environments, affluent neighborhoods where even he didn't grow up broke. You know, his father owned an insurance company. But the point I'm trying to make is his father understood that it was best for him to be in environments where people were successful, where there was a place, an environment conducive for success. And that was what he did, you know, being around those type of people, conversating with, you know, other students who were very affluent. You know, parents had Bentleys and Jags and Benzes. Not that it's all about the money, but definitely you don't want to always be around people that's always talking about not having anything at all. And so reading that book got me interested. Plus the whole thing with the wet foot, dry foot, the immigration policies against Haitian people, our people, that made me want to get to political science. You know, that made me want to change the laws and do something of significance. And that is why I mentioned The Lord's Life. And then you got tons of other books here. You have Steve Jobs, Colin Powell. We have Sister Soldier, a couple of her books, No Disrespect. And Coldest Winter Ever. Sidney Poitier's books. I have both of his autobiographies, This Life and The Measure of a Man. And so you begin to notice that I began to read certain books to get me to where I wanted to be, to activate the power of faith within me. Plus, I was reading the Bible. Then you have also here Marcus Garvey, the father of Pan-Africanism. A very great book. I haven't finished reading this one yet, but the point I'm trying to make here is the fact that it allowed me to get myself out of the place of fear and to have faith and to believe that things can change. Things will change if I continue to move forward. So that's why it's vitally important not to surround yourself around people who speak lack and failure, but surround yourself with people who, and books and environments where it allows you to think of yourself ahead in the future, not in your present circumstance of poverty or fear or lack or destitute or disdainment. None of that. You know, always consider yourself as someone important, someone honorable, you know. And if you notice television and internet, it all seems to make you want to point yourself at a place where you don't want to be, you know, a place of acting like a buffoon. You know, it's enough of that. You know, back in the 1920s and 30s and 40s, when they were making all these movies, and 50s, 60s as well, 70s as well, these movies projected black folks as being, you know, servants only servants, and or criminal or poor. So a couple of individuals decided, no, this is enough. We're not going to stand for this anymore. Harry Belafonte was one of them, and there was other individual that they actually persecuted, and they were able to get this man to begin to have so much fear that he didn't even want to even do movies anymore. But I'm going to put his name in the bottom of this video because I have it in my notes. I've seen a couple of his movies, as a matter of fact. One of his first movies that I actually watched was regarding Haiti, where he played a guy who escaped from prison and ended up in Haiti. You know, so power of faith and fear has a lot to do with what you see and how you see, whether it's on television or reality shows, or what you're listening to with music, what you're reading in books, where you're at as far as physically, you know, in this present time, you know. So faith has definitely been very good to me. And I am a true believer that God would allow you, as He has allowed me, to activate powers within yourself, depending on your level of expectations of God and His power. Don't ever feel as if you have to be stuck somewhere where you do not want to be, when you know you deserve better. You're an honorable person, you're living good, you're living right, you're being respectful, you're paying your tithes and your offerings, whether it's at your local church or you're assisting other people get to where they need to be in life. Because that's what it's about. Don't surround yourself with people just to talk and hang around, just to hang around. Speak, conversate with people who you will be able to assist get to the next level, or they are helping you get to the next level. Do not get caught up in just chilling and vibing. Don't nobody have time for that. You are a blessing, and don't let no one tell you any different. I'm King Kevin Dorival. Tune into my show, King Kevin Show, every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. God bless, and talk to you soon.